The Republicans have rendered censure to be totally meaningless by using it at every opportunity. It also is just entirely separate and apart from what we should be doing. How is censuring Al Green helping to lower the cost of eggs? How is it reducing inflation? How is it increasing unemployment? How is it reducing housing costs? It's not. The Republicans are doing meaningless stuff on the floor, and it is ultimately hurting Americans. What we should be talking about is all the lies that Donald Trump told on Tuesday night. How he brought in a cancer survivor while he's cutting cancer research. How he brought in the wife of a slain officer while he is pardoning others who were convicted for assaulting officers. How he lied about Ukraine aid. How he lied about Social Security. How he lied about so many different things. That's what he's doing.
Not bad.
That he is gaslighting the American people. And what I wish we were talking about is not...
He read your tweet, Lamau. I mean, it did go viral.
How the Democrats oppose what Donald Trump did, but the terrible lies and policies that Donald Trump is pushing through and the complete ineptitude and powerlessness that the House Republicans are showing.
This morning, House Republicans and 10 Democrats voted to censure one of your Democratic colleagues, Al Green, for disrupting Trump's address to Congress.
Another funny thing that J.D. Pondon did, of course, is obviously this one. Hold on. As you guys know, the Department of Government Efficiency, also known as DOGE, is doing a fire sale on all of these federal properties, the properties of the federal government owns. And it's a really stupid thing to do because this is like incredibly expensive real estate that they're just selling off willy-nilly. A very, very stupid thing to do. But in the process, it has gotten even dumber. J.D. Pondon and his team over at DOGE, in an effort to sell off federal properties, inadvertently exposes CIA black site in Northern Virginia. That's right. My goat, my king. They're doing the damn thing again. This is the type of stuff that makes me genuinely think that they have nothing going on in there. They're just like breaking stuff. They're shaking the trees to see what falls, you know? Some stuff are slipping through the cracks, obviously, in the process, and they just kind of bandage it later on. But it's very obvious that they're not competent. It's very obvious that they're not remotely interested in you know, doing this kind of like deregulation in a way that makes sense, in a way that is still stable, relatively stable. Because deregulation is always going to cause instability down the line. Having said that, however, the way that Democrats and Republicans both have played this game is by hiring competent auditors to make these assessments, to work to reduce the federal workforce, things of that nature. Like, this is a long and convoluted process. Trump, on the other hand, is like, nah, I don't care. Just take it out. Kill it all. Who cares? And whenever there's any aspect of the chainsaw that actually fires back at us while we're ripping through the administrative state, we'll just rehire them. That's it.
You voted in favor of censuring your Democratic colleague. Why?
Well,
Well, because I'm a piece of shit and a goddamn loser, okay, and a stupid coward. That's why I censured my own colleague on the Democratic Party, who demonstrated the courage to do anything, really. Some might even say the bare minimum. I think that even the bare minimum is unacceptable. And as a Democrat, I think that we should just be Republicans. We should love Republicans. We should hug Republicans. We should kiss Republicans. We should just suck them off. We should just be Republicans. Okay? There you go. That's the answer. That's the real answer.
Years ago, I voted in favor of censuring or disapproving of Joe Wilson because he shouted, "You lie." It was just a very brief interruption. It was profoundly disrespectful to then President
I genuinely, oh my God. It makes it incredibly difficult for me to maintain this position that the suffering of these people is still bad overall when they come out and argue for their own demise so actively. Like I get the anger and resentment that MAGA has towards Democratic Party politicians in general and just politicians across the board and the federal government across the board. When I see a person like this who fires back at his own party for, at the very least, trying to do something, anything, okay, in an effort to draw people's attention to the Medicaid cuts that are incoming, and he just goes, nah, it's civility, and I'm a civility pervert.